our church family is doing what we should do, and coming together and grieving with those who grieve and weeping with those who are weeping, because they've suffered loss, and we hurt with them.
The First Baptist Church in New Braunfels mourning the loss of 13 members, the entire community reaching out to offer prayers and support. We are learning more today about the 13 people who were killed in the tragic bus crash yesterday. Eyewitness News reporter Priya Sridhar joins us now. And Priya, most of the victims we've learned were over the age of 80.
That's right, Deborah, and all of the victims from the bus were part of the First Baptist Church in New Braunfels. They were returning home from a 3-day retreat at Alto Frio Baptist Encampment in Leakey when the crash happened.
Around 2 p.m. Wednesday, a pickup truck driven by 20-year-old Jack Dylan Young of Leakey crashed head-on into a bus carrying 14 senior citizens from First Baptist Church of New Braunfels. The crash happened on Highway 83 near Garner State Park.
We're used to working fatal crash scenes, but first time that we've ever seen something like this happen with so many confirmed dead at one time.
NTSB is still investigating what exactly caused the crash. This morning, the Department of Public Safety released the names of the 13 people who were killed. 10 of the victims were from New Braunfels. 8 of them were over the age of 80, and we have photos of 3 of them: Avis Banks, Mildred Rosamond, and Addie Schmeltikoff. Howard Allen, Harold and Margaret Barber, Martha Walker, and Dorothy Vouliette also died in the crash. The other 2 New Braunfels victims were 76-year-old Sue Tisdale and 67-year-old Murray Barrett, who is believed to have been driving the bus. 3 of the other victims were not from New Braunfels: 68-year-old Christy Moore of Cibolo, Donna Hawkins, 69 of Schertz, and Avis Banks, age 83, of Austin. Today, the pastor of First Baptist Church in New Braunfels shared his thoughts.
I remember the smiles. I remember the hugs. I remember, I remember the couples coming in together, and you see them together, all the time.
Now, the pastor of the church said that approximately 60 people were attending that retreat. Reporting live, Priya Sridhar, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Priya, thank you. 3 people survived the crash. 1 has since died. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Baker has been following that part of the story. He continues our team coverage live now in the medical center.
Rosemary Harris was one of those 3. She was flown to SAMC and she is now listed in fair condition. Jack Young was brought to University Hospital, the 20-year-old driver of the truck. He is now said to be in serious condition. Then 84-year-old Addie Schmeltikoff, she was also brought here to University Hospital, but she died from her injuries last night. Earlier today, I spoke to Addie's cousin-in-law. She just found out about Addie's death this morning.
Addie was just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. It would be hard to find anybody who's a better person than she was.
Mary Lou told me Addie was married to her late cousin James and had so much love to give.
She was just an incredible person, and obviously here she was on a choir retreat, and her life was just, it was a blessing to the world.
A blessing to a family that is now without a beautiful mother and grandmother to many.
I'm so sorry for the immediate family of the kids and grandkids and etc. Everybody's going to miss her. They're a big, loving, nice family. And she's going to be so missed. Heaven is blessed to have her.
Mary Lou also told me about her experiences with Addie at family reunions and all of those good times. We'll hear about those coming up on KENS 5 Eyewitness News at 5. Reporting live from the medical center, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jeremy. Well, the stretch of Highway 83 in Uvalde County where the crash happened is a small 2-lane stretch of road. We wanted to take a closer look at what became a deadly path yesterday. Eyewitness News reporter Andrea Martinez is live this afternoon near Concan. Andrea?
Yeah, we're here on that stretch of road where the accident happened. Just a few feet behind me is the scene. Now I have to say, coming up here, this is hill country, so we're seeing a lot of windy roads, a lot of long stretches of windy turns coming up here. And take a look behind me. The speed limit here is 70 miles per hour. Now the speed limit before the accident scene is about 60, so we're looking at anywhere from 60 to 70 miles an hour on this stretch of road. Now, I spoke with people who live in the area who say, you know, this is just your typical rural road. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it. But I want to take you to this video from the scene right now. Just to reiterate, authorities say the white Dodge truck was going northbound on this road while the passenger bus was going southbound. Now, a DPS spokesperson said yesterday that the truck veered onto the oncoming lane and collided with the bus. Now, what caused the driver to cross into the other lane is still the big question here, and that's what we're trying to find out for you. The National Transportation and Safety Board is looking into that. They're investigating all of this. We're still trying to find out what happened here, what went wrong, and we're looking into those answers for you. We're waiting on that information, and we'll let you know as soon as that information becomes available to us. Again, this is all developing right now. I'm live in Concan. Andrea Martinez, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, Andrea. Well, it was the Utopia Volunteer Fire Department that responded to the deadly crash scene yesterday. Today, those volunteers are going through critical stress training to help them deal with the tragedy they experienced. The acting city manager in New Braunfels told me they're sending a New Braunfels ambulance to Utopia and Concan to cover for the first responders as they undergo trauma counseling today. You can share your thoughts and prayers to all those affected by the tragedy by going to Facebook and using the hashtag Pray for New Braunfels. We will continue to have team coverage on this throughout all of today's newscast and, of course, on the KENS 5 app and on KENS5.com.